Hello mga kasubs and welcome to the Sarsicles TV. My name is Mark and for tonight we will be listening and reacting to Rush and the song entitled Hemispheres, or let me just read the complete title. Cygnus X-1 Book 2 Hemispheres.
I like it, I love it, I want some more.
Recommended by Linda Ward. So Linda recommended the video with the the comic book along with the song. So thank you, Linda, for this recommendation. Thank you also as well to all our viewers for your support to our channel. Maraming salamat for being there, checking out our content. For those of you who are new or has not yet done this, please don't forget to click or tap on the subscribe button for me. To our dear members and sponsors, maraming salamat sa patuloy na suporta, sa pagpapakita ng extra loving sa channel. Bumalik din sana sa inyo yung blessings na sinishare ninyo tenfold. And finally, do check out Posh and Warm. This is another channel we have that features our adorable fur babies, Posh and Helio. And without any further delays, let's give this song a go in 3, 2, 1.
into Olympus, as was told tales of old, to the city of immortals, marble white and pure as gold. I see the gods in battle rage on high. Thunderbolts across the sky. I cannot move, I cannot hide. I feel a silent screaming inside. We can walk our road together if our goals are all the same. We can run alone and free if we pursue a different aim. Let the truth of love be lighted. Let the love of truth shine clear. Sensibility, armed with sense and liberty, with the heart and mind united in a single perfect state.
And that is the end of the song. Off the bat, I would say that this is one intelligently arranged, composed, or intelligently created song. Uh, it's like a, it's like listening to music, watching a movie, reading a comic, all in just one, all in one go. There's a lot of things going on. You can, as a musician, you can focus on the music. As a lyricist, as a poet, you can probably listen to the read the lyrics or listen to the lyrics. As a uh, movie aficionado or of some sort, you can probably visualize this by looking at the illustration. There's just a lot of things going on there. It's a beautiful piece. I know that in some countries they have this, they register like movies into the archive or library or something for as something of historic, and it's deemed that it has historic significance. That's why it's being placed there. And I think this song belongs to that kind of category, that it should be like somewhat preserved because of its not necessarily historic value, but the the way it's just the aspects of the song, the way it's being constructed, and the message that it conveys, the symbolism that it has in the lyrics in the song. It's just beautiful. This is one of the songs that I watch in full screen. So whenever I watch and react, put I'll put it in full screen because of the illustrations and the those what do you call that in a comics? Those, it's not in a balloon, so it's not like a speech by the character, but more of the narrator. So because of that, I had to read it. So that's pot pot. That's posh, by the way. Give me a second. Sorry about that. Posh is barking because of there's someone outside. But let's continue. Uh, so what I like about the song, apart from what I just said, so yeah, I did mention playing it in full screen because of the graph. I like to appreciate the illustration and also the those message boxes of the narrator, which is actually the lyrics of the song. I like the nice bass line at the start. It's really crawling. Well, when the drums is in a like a certain accompaniment, certain rhythm, but when it comes to the part where the drums go dig 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 dig, those that kind where he hits the toms, the bass comes back and connects with the drum, so it goes ding 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 ding. Yeah, so it's quite a tight combination or a tight connection between the two. As usual, nice shifting tones, from one part of the book to another. So I don't know how they coined this, but I look at them like chapters. Like whenever they switch from one aspect of the entire lyrics is like an entire story. So it's like from one scene to another. I call it chapters. But let me know in the comments if there's an actual name you would call that. Yeah, so nice shifting tunes. Um, the one of my favorite arrangements there, around 2 minutes. The guitarist was playing some sort of harmonic, like tung, 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 something like that, and then the drums use like some sort of open close hi hat sound, that kind of sound. So it's just a nice feels because playing harmonic is not easy because there's a certain pressure in a certain location in the string of the guitar that you can own, where you can play that harmonic. It's not like you can put your hand anywhere and it's gonna sound like give that harmonic sound. So very cool and very nicely played. uh, the singing here very intense. So during parts where it's like just sharing the story of a character or of the characters, he's more on the narrative mode. So there's no like rock voice, but it's more of expressing emotions, just like punctuation marks. Like when it's a period, it's more of just a statement, more of a conversational tone. When it's an exclamation point, there it's more of some extreme emotion, maybe shouting or anger or something like that. I think that's how I feel when the vocal sings his part. So depending on the part of the lyrics and what they're trying to depict, that's the type of voice where you whether it's like that, "Ah," those rocks or high notes, or just the conversational storytelling style. Very cool. So I think I did mention the nice illustrations. So very nice artwork. I think the artist was able to capture the song in an illustrative form. So good job on that one. Uh, I wonder, are these illustrate? Let me know in the comments. Are these illustrations? So let's say, for example, if one buys an album um, that contains this song or this particular story, does it go with the actual illustration, or are these illustrations just something, just like an addendum, or like an addition, but it's more of not part of the album. It's like uploaded um, online or something. I remember someone telling me that I think if I remember correctly, this was just an addition or an additional thingy. It was not originally part of the like those days when there were still when we were still using cassette tapes and CDs. So there are when you buy the album, the cover serves as the catalog as well. So that's a cool thing. I miss those times. Nowadays it's all electronic and stuff, and you miss those things that those tangible stuff that you can actually hold and actually like keep and see from time to time whenever you feel like looking at it. So let me know in the comments. Age reveal. uh, so intelligently created. So I did mention that at the start. So one of the things I like here is the balance. The song runs for like 18 minutes, and it's like half of the that 18 minutes were to build the characters, to set up the story, so that even for me, let's say for example, so this is book 2 for example. Yeah, this is book 2. So even if it's like a standalone story, so even if so book 2 means that there's definitely a book 1, but even when you have not listened or seen book 1, book 2 kind of is able to like hold its ground, hold its own, because the way it's constructed, the characters are introduced, and then the dilemma, and then the climax, and then the ending. So it's just well written. Um, 12 minutes 20 seconds into the song, so it's like a certain pause, but it's kind of like longer than usual. So I know for a fact that the song is not yet finished, but during that part, for some reason, I felt a feeling of emptiness. You know when it's not a bad emptiness feeling, but you know that feeling of emptiness when you're like, for example, Atlas, the one who is carrying the world on his back. Is that the world on his back, or like certain globe on his back? He is strong and powerful and all that, but he is alone, and therefore there's that feeling of loneliness. So that kind of loneliness was what I'm talking about. So I'm not sure if the band was trying to make us feel that way during that moment of no music, just so that to build the emotion as we proceed to the next part of the song, or what have not. Again, let me know in the comments how you felt. But during that part, I really felt like uh, it's like blank. I don't know how to feel. Like, am I supposed to be excited for the next part? Am I supposed to be sad? It's just a puzzling um, portion of the song, which is kind of dig it as well. I think it goes with the mystery of the band, and I think that's their formula in their composition. So there you have it. That is my reaction. Let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments, and if you haven't done it yet, these are the stuff you can do to show love to our channel. Don't forget to tell your family and friends about the Sarsicles TV. Sharing is caring, and most importantly, stay safe, everyone. I'll see you on the next video.